Jake Fieszel of the Gunter Tigers joining us here on the Padilla Poll on, of course, PSquaredSports.com. Thanks for being with us here, Jake.
You bet. Thank you.
Hey, man, you guys have got, what, 19 returning starters? I mean, that's almost unheard of. I think you got, what, 10 on offense, if I'm looking at this correctly in Dave Campbell's Texas Football Magazine. That's got to make a coach feel good.
Oh, no question about it. We've got a bunch of good kids coming back, and we've had a fantastic offseason. So we're looking forward to hopefully a good year.
And tell me about some of your offensive players, just kind of what they bring to the table, the style of offense that you run, because you're coming off a very successful campaign.
Right. We returned our entire offensive line, so that always helps. That group, they played 12 ball games all together, so they're a pretty tight group and know how to work well together. And we run primarily a downhill running scheme out of the eye mainly. And so, when you've got all those guys back, that sure helps.
And Garrett Hunter's one of your top running backs. He's back as well.
Absolutely. Garrett's a two-way starter for us. He started on defense since his sophomore year. Last year, he kind of had a breakout year as a running back. So he's going to be definitely a team leader for us, and we're looking for big things for him.
How about defensively loaded on that side of the ball as well?
Yeah, we've got a lot of kids coming back. I think that there's going to be a lot of competition. Even though we've got a lot of players coming back, though, we definitely have a few spots where I think multiple guys can play, can contribute. So we're just, it's going to be exciting just to get out there and get into camp and see what guys emerge and see how things shake out.
5-3A Division II, you got teams like Tom Bean, Whitewright, SNS Consolidated, Howe, and Leonard. Tell me about your district and just how you are preparing yourself for district play.
Yeah.
Do you have a tough non-district schedule?
We have a very tough non-district schedule. We play Boyd, Pottsboro, Whitesboro, Pilot Point, and Bowie. So
wow.
we're playing. Everybody we play is up a division from us, and so But I also feel like that's, if we can get through that and be healthy, I think we've got a good opportunity to, to go into district play and know what our strengths, know what our weaknesses are. Our district is going to be very strong. I think you look at SNS and Leonard. SNS, I believe, went to the quarterfinals last year. Leonard went to the semifinals. So, these are teams. They've all got very good coaching and good players, and we're just going to have to try to improve each week and see where we end up.
North Texas football, man.
Yeah,
it's
there
tough,
you go.
Isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
Thoughts about there's some changes in rules this year. How do you think that's going to affect teams that like to run the spread and the clock changes and things like that that's been implemented in the UIL?
I don't know. I guess it's something we're just going to have to get into and see. Obviously, we've seen college do it, the past few years. But I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of differences, with when the ball's set and things like that.
Right.
And I guess the 10-second rule. But I think it'll all shake out and it'll be fine.
You run the football, who cares, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And your defense, obviously, if you run the football, then you probably practice stopping the run as your first and foremost. Tell me about just how important that is, stopping the run.
Well, yeah, I think that, anytime you come up with a game plan, you've got to try to take away what the other teams, what they do best. But, at our level and in high school football, I think that the majority of the time if you want to win big games, you're going to have to be able to stop the run. So that's something that we do work on quite a bit.
Sure. Okay, Jake Fieszel, do appreciate it. Good luck
Thank
over
you.
at Gunter. The Tigers getting ready to start the season off here in 2014. I'm Jeff Power for the Padilla Poll, and you can catch us on PSquaredSports.com.